Hello, trading is closed on June 15th, 2015. I'm Jeff Tennant. My last call said unless we took out Friday's low promptly, ideally by having a gap under it, we should go up. Well, we took out Friday's low promptly and had a gap under it. We hit the mejt target of 2076.73 and there was support under that price. Been looking for this number since June the 9th. Since that's printed, we now have only 3 failed mejt targets in the year 2015, actually 3 since October of last year. The high one, 2131.70, might not print if the market has in fact topped out, which is possible. It likes to leave a failed mejt target near the high, but these other 2 targets I do expect to see before the year's out. As far as today's pattern is concerned, early in the day, mejt said ultimately higher prices would print, which they did. In the afternoon, it gave an ultimate sell signal and a sell signal, which have been satisfied. At the same time, when the market was dropping, mejt said this price here would also print, which it did right over here, and there was resistance later in the day. So we have the market stalling at a mejt resistance area. Resistance does not have to hold. Well, we don't have any new unfilled targets for tomorrow, so we have to use other stuff. This is 2 days straight when the market gapped down, dropped early, and then rallied the rest of the day. In general, it's positive, but it's not positive when it cannot take out the early highs. That can all be rectified if we gap over these highs early tomorrow. What are the odds that will happen? Well, this low here was bar 13 of a buy signal from Tom DeMark on the 65-minute chart. This purple line is an old TDST line from early May. So we have a sequential buy signal and support, and there's also some MACD non-confirmation here, all of which should have been enough to move us higher if that was the market's intention. How come we couldn't take out these highs? Turns out those highs were at a very significant price. Here we have early May, we have a diamond on stilts. Here is test 1 of the origin of the left stilt that usually holds. Here the level has been tested again. Usually it leads to a big drop. Well, there was a big drop of sorts, but usually we get more than that. This reversal formation ideally shouldn't even have printed, but it did. And now we have a drop down here and we have resistance at the origin of the left stilt. So we have support at the low, resistance at the high. Usually when that happens, the early trade determines who wins. Usually the commonest thing is that we have a gap outside of the day's range. If that does not happen, the next most common thing is that we close little changed on Tuesday and the big move comes on Wednesday. So for those reasons, I think tomorrow's open should tell the tale. And that's today's call.